The system and boiler pressure must be maintained between 1 and 1.2 bar. This can be checked by utilising the pressure gauge, which is at the bottom left hand corner of the boiler case. So now we've lost system pressure, the boiler has now gone into an E302 fault, low water pressure, and we're going to need to top it up utilising the Navien NCB300 filling loop. This filling loop you can see and detect by this silver hose connecting to the 2 points, and this is what we're going to use to introduce cold water into the central heating system. When we're doing this, we need to make sure that we don't touch or operate these furthermost isolation valves. These valves isolate the heating and the cold water, so please leave them alone. But to top up the system, what we're going to do is use these 2 valves at the front here. First of all, I want you to make sure that these are both across the pipework. Sometimes you may have the orientation lower or up or higher, but as long as it's across, you're okay to start. So first things first, go to the blue one and you want to push that away or twist it just to the 90 degrees in an inline position to the pipework. This is now allowing cold water to flow through that filling loop towards the central heating. I'm now going to slowly bring on this central heating isolator here to the filling loop, and as you can hear, the water is starting to move into the central heating system and should be then bringing up the pressure on the front of the boiler. Once you reach around about the 1 bar, what you want to do then is, when you've achieved there, is just isolate that valve, moving back towards the blue valve and isolate again. But at this time here, you can see that the pressure has not quite made the 1 bar. So prematurely, I've isolated that one there, so I can now go back to opening that one up and back to the black valve there and bringing that back on. And this will slowly increase that pressure up to the 1 bar. Once you're happy and confident that you're at that pressure, you can then isolate both valves and return back to hot water usage.